Wauwatosa has been talking about train safety for more than a decade.
In that time, 9 cars have been hit, 2 people have died, and 5 people have been injured. And now there is concern that plans for that dangerous track will not fix the real problem. The I-Team's Steve Shamraz is here to explain. Steve?
Mike and Carol, all of those incidents you just mentioned happened at one of these 3 crossings, 68th, 70th, or 72nd Street. Yet the city is proposing a major safety plan a half-mile away. To the mother of a boy killed at 68th Street, Wauwatosa is doing this wrong.
It's frustrating.
In the year she lived in Wauwatosa, Sarah Anson was well aware of the risk running through the heart of town and made sure her son Joey was warned.
Be careful, there's been plenty of accidents.
But in February 2012, Joey was listening to his headphones as he walked to school along 68th Street. Joey never heard the train horn blaring before he was hit.
I miss him every day. I miss a sense of normalcy in life.
It was Joey's death that spurred the village of Wauwatosa to do in 2012 what had been talked about for years. Put to paper a safety plan, a plan that included pedestrian gates at the 68th Street crossing where Sarah Anson's son was killed.
I want to see changes. I want to see that intersection evolve. I want it to look safe. I want it to be safe.
Mayor Kathy Eli helped write that safety plan. The additional bells, lights, and gates to block pedestrian movements, are those in place?
No, we don't have gates up.
While she has installed new signs and increased safety education, those pedestrian gates are sitting on the back burner, in part because it would cost $600,000. Also because it is not the mayor's priority.
Of the priorities that we see are concerns, this one is not the highest priority.
Instead, the mayor wants to do something just as expensive, install a fence along blocks of railroad tracks and a new pedestrian-only crossing here at 74th Street. That would prevent people from scrambling across the tracks into Hart Park, but does nothing to protect the places where people have already been hit. In fact, that new pedestrian crossing would be a half-mile away from 68th Street, 6 blocks from where Joey was killed. One pedestrian crossing here, though, is not going to solve the 1, 2, 3 more crossings down there. Railroad Commissioner Jeff Plaley is on board with the mayor's plan, fully aware it will leave other crossings exposed.
You can never 100% solve everything. You can only do what you can really, effectively do.
Which is why the mayor believes so much of this comes down to education.
It can't be just on the onus of some equipment. It's really got to be an education of, as a parent raising children here, I need to educate my children.
To Sarah Anson, that is not solving the problem. While she knows no fix will be perfect, the one proposed, she says, is just not right.
Let's solve the problems at hand first, the known problems. Then let's move on to worrying about potential problems.
That crossing at 68th Street was the site of a second death last October. That is despite those new signs and the education campaign the mayor has already pointed to as progress.
You can understand why Joey's mom is not satisfied with the way this has been going.
It doesn't fix her problem.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.